Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Theme Park Tycoon 2 Disneyland, where today we're going to be building yet again more Main Street, but this time it's a bit more important because, well, we're actually getting it finished that we can start getting on to the Adventureland. Now, before I carry on talking, I just want to quickly say that, sorry if my voice sounds a bit raspy or you hear me breathing in, it's because I'm a bit ill. Nothing too much, I hope, at least. I don't think it's coronavirus, hopefully. But I've just got a bit of a sore throat and I just feel a bit ill and a bit stuffy, but I have to get this recorded because, you know, mass editing, I love it. I love doing this. It's a great job. You know, so sorry if my voice just sounded a bit raspy throughout this episode, but, you know, we roll, we move, whatever you want to say, woo. So in today's episode, what are we actually doing? Well, first of all, we're starting off here by just doing a bit more Main Street. Like I say, we build this little one block building here. Now, ideally, this building would be like 2 wide, but I realized that was really running out of space on the Main Street here, and I started to fit like the corner building in and this, well, the diagonal building and the corner building. I didn't really have much room for that, but we only had 3 buildings so far on this side here, so I was like, oh no. So I ended up just making it really small, and in fact this building that you see me build right now, if I'm right, it's also quite small, I guess. I mean, it's fairly big, isn't it? But that's because it's a corner building, and all the corner buildings so far have been fairly big. Like the first building I did on the corner building, that was fairly big because, well, I feel it brings your eyes to it because they're always the tallest buildings and they're always like the brightest. Well, not really the brightest, but I don't know, your eye just gets attracted to them for some reason. I don't know. So I tend to make them bigger because, you know, who cares about the little tiny buildings? You hardly even see them, right? So, but yeah, so what we're doing here is we're just doing this little building. It's got like a bit of a brick top, a bit of a glass bottom. Now, in a second, you'll see that we actually start building this corner building, I think, after we do a bit of the path. And the corner building I had quite a lot of problems with because I just could not get it to work right. And you'll see in about 5 minutes or so, we actually get on to building the corner one again because we delete it and then we try and rebuilding it. Now the only problem is that it's not the greatest thing you've ever seen, okay? I can tell you that much already. I'm not really that happy with it. I mean, it's good enough, but I don't really like to say good enough for this series because when I say good enough, that's not good enough, okay? So, I might have another go at it in many episodes when we come back to this Main Street because obviously I've done about 4 episodes here of just Main Street, 3 or 4 episodes of Main Street at this point, and it's getting a bit boring now, so I want to just get off Main Street, mainly because it's boring for me and boring for you. So you're probably getting sick of just watching me build a Main Street and you want to see me build some rides because that's the whole point of this sort of thingy, you know, building rides. But it's just that this Main Street does take so long to do. Like, these videos do take slightly less time to record than the entrance building and stuff like that. But that's just because they're really hard to do. When you're building one building, it's a bit more fun because you're trying to get it to work. But with this, you're building 4 or 5 buildings each episode. Well, not really. This episode we only built 3, but that's because this is not just building, but you build 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that buildings, and it's a bit hard because you want to keep on moving fast. But to keep on moving fast, you can't try hundreds of solutions. Like with the train station, I spent about 2 hours just trying different solutions to try and get it as realistic as I could. And I don't really have the time to do it with this, which is why I just got rid of the corner building and I actually came back to it. The part where I stopped building the corner building here, and that's about a week later because I just couldn't work it out. The entire time I kept on trying, you know, off camera to try and get a design. Because most of these buildings, actually someone did ask me about this. Yeah, so I might as well go for it now. Most of these buildings, I just literally, I just do it off the top of my head, you know. I don't pre-make it in a different park and then copy it. I actually just do this on the spot, which is why you'll see me go through loads of different attempts of different things, because, well, I have no clue really. I just go through loads and loads of attempts, and eventually I'll find one that I like, but it'll take quite a while because, well, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly. Talking of I don't know what I'm doing, I've just realised on the time lapse, this happened ages ago, but I've made that little thing you go into Adventureland, and it looks like no people can actually walk over that, which is fun, okay? I'll have to sort that out another time. Or maybe they can, because I put a path through there, I think. We'll see. They probably can't. We'll have to sort that out another time, because I've just realised that. Because I want to try and allow people to walk around as much as I can, but at the same time, that's a little hard, so I'm not sure about that one. We're gonna have to try that. But the other problem is trash, because in this video we do chuck down some trash cans, but I just can't seem to work out where to put the trash cans, because annoyingly the trash cans are still stuck to a grid. So unlike lights, I've got to put them on the grid, which makes it a bit unrealistic, because in the real Disneyland park they'll be like, you know, just to the left of a lamp, or they'll be on the back of the lamp or something like that. But on this, it's not really that possible, because I've got to have them on a grid unless I put the trash down on the grid and then put the light next to it. But then that means that I might not be able to put the bloody light and the trash can where I want it to go. So it's a little bit of balancing in between them, and it is a bit of a pain. It's really hard to do because there's no walkable diagonal paths. Most of the paths here are literally just made of primitives, because that's the best I can do. Anyway, you can see here I've basically got rid of this building now, because it's crap. Or have I? I don't know if I have. Have I? I can't really see from the time lapse. But anyway, regardless of that, we're going to work on the signs now. I may have rebuilt it. I don't know. Who knows? Have I rebuilt it? You'll know. But anyway, what we're doing here right now then is we're doing the cafe sign. So we must have rebuilt it already. I don't know. I can't see the exact preview. I can only see like a tiny little preview in the bottom right, because what I can actually see on my editing software is what was happening about 5 minutes ago. So I have no clue what's happening. But all I know is that we are doing the signs right now. Now this sign took an absolute piss, because for example with the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln building, whatever, that sign was easy peasy lemon squeezy. You wanna know why? Because it was already on the internet. There was already a PNG version with no background on it, which meant I just needed to upload it to Roblox. Whereas with this, they don't tend to have signs of just random restaurants, unbelievably. So I just had to, work with it. And I can actually see, I think I do actually prefer the first rendition of this building right here. But oh well, we'll just have to have a go at it another time, honestly, because it's like, I just can't do it. But yeah, the first rendition isn't actually that bad compared to, whatever, it's not in the thumbnail, so haha, who cares? Or is it in the thumbnail? Who knows? Woo! But yeah, so we've finished all those signs. I think we've chunked them in right now, and what we're doing is we're just, oh sorry, my phone's just gone off. Let me just mute that quickly. Forgot to put the ring off. What we're doing right now then is we're just sorting out some tasks around the place, like getting some lights in, getting trash cans and stuff like that, because most of the park is pretty unlit up until now. I don't think there was lights anywhere from, like, that main plaza had a bit of lights from a couple episodes ago. But all the way from there, all the way to the Disneyland Castle had no lights. So I ended up chucking in some of them there, because we kind of needed to, really, because, well, you know, it was pitch black and you couldn't see a fucking thing, that's why. And we also chuck in some music, and you can't really hear the music on this, but the next episode is actually going to be a live one where I give a bit of a tour around, because I thought we'll do this in a bit of phases, and seeing as we're moving on to Adventureland, is it Adventureland? Whatever it's called. I thought that it'd be a good idea to do like a bit of a tour around, and we do like a tour every single time we moved on to a new land or a new area, or like a couple episodes gone through, because we're now on episode 6, I think, or something like that, which is quite a few episodes. I mean, we had a thing, we had like a tour in like episode 2 or 3, I think. But you know, I thought we might as well do another tour. Hey, sending guys. Well, we're moving on to a new place, so you'll be able to see that music in the next episode, and I'll show you that without, and you'll be able to hear it. It's a mix of, I think we got one that was just a general one, and then 2 which is supposed to be from Disneyland. I know one of them are from Disneyland, because I've heard it before. I'm not sure about the other one. It may be from Disneyland, who knows. But Yeah, and they're quite good. They're quite like theme parky. I think one was like Mainstreet something, and seeing as this is the Mainstreet area, it would make sense. And the other one was Disneyland music, like the yeah, you get the point, right? So yeah, it kind of works. Who cares? And as well as that, what else do we do? Oh yes, we redo the entire of the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Like I said, I'd do in a couple episodes ago. We redo the Mr. Lincoln Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln because I wasn't really a fan of it, to be honest. It was a bit bulky and it wasn't very, I don't know, it felt a bit like plastic and a bit cartoony and not very realistic, which, to be honest, I mean, I couldn't really help that. We are in a cartoony game, but I had another go. I made it a little bit thinner, a little bit slimmer. Wow, I just rhymed. And I think we use blue instead now, so it's a bit more bright and a bit more vibrant. It looks alright. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but, you know, it kind of does it. It does the job, doesn't it? Oh, something else I need to mention. The windows on the corner building, that cafe, I am going to redo my own decals. They were just temporary. Anyway, we are coming up to the end of the video, so if you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like. You can also subscribe and check out my other 2 channels. I've got my stream channel and my second channel. You can also check me out on Twitch and all that sort of stuff. But except from that, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.